The bloodline continue to dissolve on SmackDown. Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso are not getting along, and Jay is stuck in the middle. They're not getting along. So let's talk about these segments from SmackDown. So we open the show with Jay. He's wearing a right hand man shirt, which is hilarious. Then he says that Jimmy disrespected Roman, but they're gonna handle some family business later. Then he introduces Roman so Roman can come out. And then Roman talks about Cesaro a little bit. Said that Cesaro was a top tier talent, one of the best in the world. But Cesaro is just a wrestler. And Roman is far more than that. He's the universal champion. He's a top guy. He's all these different things. Main event guy. He's had 39 title matches. Cesaro has had 0. He said, do you really think Cesaro can fill my role? SmackDown, WWE, Fox, do you really think they want him and not me? I don't think so. that was really good. So then he moved on to Jimmy. And as soon as he mentioned Jimmy, Jimmy comes out wearing a shirt that says nobody's bitch. So I see. We got one Uso wearing a shirt saying right hand man, the other one saying nobody's bitch. Interesting. Good visual too. So then he's talking about Roman running his mouth while Jay acting like a little bitch. It says he got one for Jay. If he liked his shirt, he got one for Jay in the back when he's ready to step up and be on the team. And then Jay gets at him and tells him he gotta respect the fam. And Jimmy said, I'm all about the family. And so Roman says, if you all about the family, then you all about me. Because I am the family. And Jimmy said, but you're not all of it. Not all of the family. You're not everything. To which Roman says that he's the head of the table and that these dudes need to know their place. Because Jimmy was joking and messing around about winning the tag team titles and Roman losing the universal title. And then they can be the head of the table. They can share being head of the table. So that really pissed Roman off. He was so unhappy about that. And then he said, if you think you can do what I do, then you need to beat Cesaro. Fight Cesaro. And then Jimmy was like, okay, cool, I'll fight Cesaro. And of course, Cesaro comes out to accept. All right, so Roman is out here big leaguing Cesaro and big leaguing Jimmy, which is the right thing to do. But let's talk about Jimmy. Jimmy, I will say, is not Jay. Let's put it like that. I now can tell them apart because I think Jay, I've seen Jay enough now. But his performance is not the same as Jay. Jay is on a different level as a performer than Jimmy. Jimmy is not bad, though. But I think when I'm looking at the two of them, Jay is far more into this character and making this thing work. And not saying that Jimmy is out there fucking up or nothing like that. He's still doing good, but Jay is, has range. Like the character of Jay Uso right now has a lot of range. Like Jimmy is torn, which is good. You want to have Jimmy torn between his brother and his cousin, but he doesn't have the range that Jay has. Jay's got range right now where he's still kind of being tough, but he's also like, man, I don't want to do this. Come on, man. Just acknowledge him. What are you doing? It's the family. What are you doing? Like, smarten up, And of course, Roman is Roman. He's, he's acting like this is a joke. And he's basically saying that the Usos can't be stars or you guys can't be like me. I'm a star. I'm on a different level than you guys. And he's saying as much with Jay right there. And Jimmy basically being like, no, we can do it. Together we can do it, which I think is a big difference, because he's not saying I can do it. He's saying we can do it. Very interesting turn of phrase there. It's very interesting. See, I'm still interested in seeing where we're going with this. Where Jimmy is going to end up because, at the end of the show, Jimmy is wrestling Cesaro, gets disqualified because Roman came out there, and Jimmy's like, I had him. I had him beat, and Roman's like, not paying that guy any attention. And then Roman gets in the ring and, Jimmy just like, man, screw this, I'm out of here. And, Roman follows him and says, like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about this match. And Jimmy's like, I had him, though. I had him. And Roman's like, nobody cares about this. It's all about the big matches. You have to think about the big picture. People care about the big matches. Nobody cares about whether you can beat Cesaro or not. Nobody cares. And I think that was, it was an interesting finish to this. Usually when people end the match in disqualification, folks will be disappointed. But I think it was very interesting because you didn't want Jimmy to lose his first match. You also didn't want to beat Cesaro 2 days before his big title shot. So it was okay to have a disqualification. And for it to make sense, where Roman is like, he doesn't care about this match, whether you could have beat him or not. And actually, being honest, if he would have beaten Cesaro, it would have proven Jimmy's point. It would have put Jimmy on a different level. So having Jimmy not win actually helped Roman as much as Jimmy winning would have. He needed Jimmy not to win. So that was kind of an interesting situation when you look at the motivations of the characters. Roman is taunting Jimmy, but he thinks Jimmy can't beat Cesaro. He thinks he was baiting Jimmy into a beating. But then Jimmy was doing better than he expected, so he just gets him disqualified and saying, okay, well, you lost. And it's not you lost because he beat you. You lost because, this is more important. Me getting some shots in and you softening him up for the big match, that's more important. But the bottom line is he couldn't let Jimmy win. Because if Jimmy wins, then Jimmy can prove a point that I am also, one of the guys who could be the head of the table. That's a little subtle thing there that a lot of people are missing out on. So while they're arguing, Jay is just getting, beat to shit by Cesaro in the ring. Jimmy tries to help him, doesn't work. Roman isn't going to help him at all. So Cesaro is challenging Roman to get back in the ring. He's challenging Roman to fight him. And Roman's like, nah, I'll see you Sunday. I'm out of here. So Cesaro. It has Cesaro cut this promo earlier in the night where he was basically talking about being a little kid in Switzerland. And, he told everybody he wanted to be a wrestler. And he wanted to be world champion and everything. And he felt people used to make fun of him. But he said there's always a voice in the back of his mind that said, I think I can. I think I can. He's not like Roman. He wasn't bred for this business. Everything he's done, he's had to earn it. And he has to, fight and scratch and claw and all this stuff. And no, he no longer thinks he can. He knows he can. He knows he can beat Roman. He knows he can be the Universal Champion. He's going to do that. I have to say, Cesaro is continuing to be very mediocre. Whoever fed him this little engine that could shit, this I think I can, it probably need to be thrown through a window, if we're being honest. Whoever fed him the little engine that could needs to be thrown through a fucking window. I know what they were trying to do. I do. I really do. They're trying to make it seem like he's an underdog. He's an overachiever. Nobody ever believed in him. But that's generic babyface shit. You hear that on NXT UK. We need something. They were so close with him talking about being a little kid back in Switzerland. It's like there's got to be something in his backstory somewhere, a story or something. Like, it should show, like, if they could. I think Chikara's gone out of business, right? So what they could do is find some footage of Cesaro with the ice cream on his head, right? And then say, this is what I did to myself trying to make it in the wrestling business. I walked around with an ice cream cone on my head. That's how bad I wanted it. That's what I did. I did that then to get here now. That's a unique perspective because people can look at it and be like, that's absolutely silly. He had an ice cream cone in his head. Yes, but he did that because that's how much he wanted to be, a superstar in the United States, or that's how he really wanted to be in the wrestling. If it meant walking around with an ice cream cone in his head, he was willing to do it, and it was Doing that got him to where he is now, got him 10 years in WWE. The respect of fans, the respect of everybody, where he doesn't have to do that kind of stuff anymore. He can just be himself. You know, that will be a unique story that really kind of builds off of what we're the storyline that we're telling. And it kind of keeps the same generic NXT UK level, my dream, that shit. But it pinpoints it directly to Cesaro. You know, where we can look at something Cesaro actually did. That's actually him. That was kind of embarrassing. That he should be embarrassed about in his backstory. And something that maybe even Roman can make fun of. You know, call him the ice cream man or something like that. Mr. Freeze or something silly like that, just to make fun of him. But Cesaro could be like, that's what I had to do to get into this business because my dad wasn't in it. You know, my uncles didn't help me. I had to go through wrestling with an ice cream cone on my head. You know, that's what I had to do. That's the difference between you and me. That's how I'm going to beat you because I know you didn't have to work as hard as I did. That's so much better. That's so much deeper. That shows more character and more personality than what they're doing with Cesaro. They got him doing the little engine that could. So frustrating. It's embarrassing. But other than that, the bloodline stuff is very interesting. I really want to see where we're going with this. Jimmy and Jay look like they're probably going to end up fighting because Jimmy is sneak dissing, calling Jay Roman's bitch and all that kind of stuff. I don't think, I think we're probably just waiting on Roman to give the okay for Jay to crash Jimmy's head in. I think that's what we're waiting on at this point. I think we're waiting, for Roman to give the word, and then Jay is going to take Jimmy out. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for your time. Send cash if you can. Follow me on Twitter or whatever. And I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace.